Alright, let's be real here. Um, is there a hatred towards biracial slash mulattoes in the black community? Um, I wouldn't say hatred or envy or anything like that, but more of frustration. This is why. Alright, check out the scenario. If you had a women's conference, right, and you had Mariah Carey, Halle Berry, Alicia Keys sitting next to India Arie, I don't know, let's say Brandy, and I don't know who else, Monica, right? All of them will be talking about how hard it is for black women in America, or how hard is it to make it and succeed in black America for black women, right? But in the minds of India Arie, Monica, and Brandy, you know what they're saying in their heads? That Alicia Keys and them need to shut the fuck up. Because, yeah, it might be hard for them, but it's twice as hard as it is for us. So I think the issue is a lot of biracial slash mulattoes don't want to admit that, you know, yeah, they are black and things are hard, but they're not as hard as it is, you know, if you're 100% black. It's like they don't want to admit it. And so I think that's where a lot of the hatred, and you don't see it too much in, you know, between guys, but you definitely see it in terms of when you're dealing with females. Seriously. No one's gonna, you know, sit there and shake their heads in complete agreement if Halle Berry and India Arie are both shaking their heads talking about how hard it is for a black woman, you know, and they're shaking their heads and waving their fingers in the air and, oh, black man this, or society this, or I don't know, education this. Like, no one's really gonna say that, alright? Because mulattoes get preferential treatment. It's always been like that. I don't care if you're that 1% or whoever that, you know, had it just as hard. That's just how it is. If you want to get historical, we can get historical. But we don't even have to go there because it's almost obvious. I mean, I even think about it on a day-to-day basis. Me growing up in a suburb, you know, I went to school with a lot of mulattoes, right? My little sister has mulatto friends. My older sister had mulatto friends. And just seeing how they were treated. It's like, you know, white people, especially like white women and just the white world, everyone loves, like Alicia Keys can show up to your house and yeah, she's black, but you know, everyone's gonna love her and embrace her. Oh, hey, how you doing? Because it's like, well, okay, well, I can be nice to the black girl, even though, you know what I mean, she's softened down, as opposed to Lakeisha from the hood. They're probably not gonna be as warm and inviting. Oh, hey, date my son. They're probably not gonna say all that. You're not gonna extend that comfort. Trust me, it happens. Maybe not to you, but this shit happens. So in a nutshell, we can't change, whether we like it or not. You know, we're all black. But I think if you're biracial or mulatto, just think about it. Honestly. No one's trying to discredit you. I know you guys have it hard because you're torn between two worlds. But, you know, understand it from, you know, someone's perspective if they're pure black. I even hated it all the time. Like, we would have a rap session, and there would be the mulatto girl in there who, she doesn't even look, she looks more Puerto Rican more than any, she doesn't even look black. It would be like my fourth guest in terms of what she was. And they're in there shaking their head, oh, being hard for a black woman out here. I'm not even talking about light skin. Because the light-skinned girls argument, not all of them, you know what I mean, are idealistic. They still have afros and, you know, they still have issues too. Right? So, you know, just start to understand that. And I think maybe we can get somewhere. But even you have to think about it. Come on, let's be real, let's be open. You can't really tell me that Alicia Keys, if you had a team of Alicia Keys and Halle Berry and Mariah Carey versus India Arie, Brandy, and Monica, that India Arie's team is going to have just as much of a hard time of trying to win a game then your side is. It's just not how it is. It's not your fault. That's just how society is. But you know, sometimes you have to understand that and be sensitive. It's everybody wants to, you know, oh, be sensitive because they're torn between two worlds. And in a sense, you want to be, but it's just like, honestly, your shit's not that hard. Like, if your shit is hard, if your shit is the hardest shit you've ever seen, times that shit by like at least 2 or 3. Seriously. So we're all on the same boat, right? But you may be waist deep and we're up to our necks in the water. Honestly. Just being real.